How social media disrupted luxury fashion. For over a century, luxury fashion was guarded by velvet ropes and those who controlled them. Fashion editors, glossy magazine spreads, high-end department stores, exclusive runways. You didn't get in unless you had status, wealth, or lineage. Luxury lived in whispers, in private showrooms, behind invite-only doors. Then came social media. Suddenly, the gatekeepers vanished. Instagram turned iPhones into front-row passes. TikTok turned bedrooms into fashion runways. YouTube made vlogs more influential than Vogue. And Pinterest mood boards reshaped entire collections. Luxury was no longer whispered about. It was broadcast, live, loud, and in HD. And just like that, the old world of exclusivity started to fracture. The new era? One driven by access, aesthetics, and algorithms. In the early days, luxury brands looked to red carpet celebrities. But the red carpet started to look stale next to an influencer's unfiltered, relatable, and ironically more persuasive feed. Influencers became the new celebrities, but with a twist. They were perceived as real. They shared closet tours, GRWMs, their skincare routines, and emotional breakdowns, all with a Celine bag slung over their shoulder. They weren't just showing off luxury, they were living it, one post at a time. And as their following grew, so did their power. Luxury houses, once cautious, began to collaborate, sponsor, and even co-design with these creators. Some were flown to Paris. Others sat front row. A few even walked the runway. Today, influencers don't just sell luxury, they shape it. In the age of social media, aesthetics are currency. Luxury fashion now isn't about owning rare pieces, it's about curating a lifestyle. The $2,500 coat isn't just a coat, it's a social signal. The carefully arranged skincare shelf isn't just personal care, it's image management. Your feed becomes your brand. Your wardrobe becomes a narrative. Your purchasing decisions, calculated visual investments. The fashion choices once reserved for the wealthy elite have been repackaged for digital display. Rich mom aesthetic, clean girl core, old money vibe, each one monetized, each one built on appearance over substance. We don't just want to look good, we want to look expensive, because expensive equals admired. In a content-first culture, fashion doesn't end at the mirror, it ends on the feed. The algorithm rewards newness, novelty, and excess. That means constant outfit changes, endless hauls, and rotating aesthetics. Outfit repeat, social sin, capsule wardrobe, unprofitable. So, creators, both influencers and everyday users, fall into a cycle. Buy to create. Post to stay relevant. Stay relevant to be seen. Luxury fashion, once defined by quality and longevity, is now caught in the trap of digital disposability. Even $5,000 handbags become just another square on a 9-grid. And the message is clear: if you're not posting, you don't exist. Where attention flows, business follows. Fast fashion brands have always followed the lead of couture, but now they sprint. One viral low-waist dress, replicated in polyester by next week. Influencer hauls filled with Zara pieces mimicking Jacquemus. Mango remixes of Miu Miu, Cheyenne's entire existence, all built to mimic luxury for the masses. What used to be exclusive now becomes instantly accessible and infinitely replicable. But this comes at a cost. Originality dies. Sustainability suffers. The line between authentic luxury and algorithmic knockoff blurs. Luxury becomes less about taste and more about speed. What happens when luxury becomes a performance? You don't have to own the lifestyle, just borrow it. We see creators renting designer handbags for photo shoots, borrowing luxury cars for weekend vlogs, staying at five-star hotels for content, not comfort. It's status cosplay, where the illusion is more important than the truth. Luxury becomes not what you live, but what you portray. And in many cases, it's not even about the item anymore. It's about what it says to your followers. I made it. You can trust me. I deserve your envy. The result? Aspiration replaces authenticity, and self-worth becomes entangled in perceived wealth. Not all influencers are treated equally, and luxury knows it. Inclusion may be the trend, but it's still curated. Certain bodies, races, and identities are more likely to receive PR packages, invites to shows, and long-term collaborations. The ideal luxury influencer is often white, thin, conventionally attractive, with just enough quirk to seem relatable, but not enough difference to disrupt the aesthetic. Meanwhile, creators of color, or those with diverse bodies, are praised for being bold, but rarely made the face of a brand. Luxury wants the look of inclusivity, not always the risk of true representation. Ironically, the more visible luxury becomes, the more it risks losing its value. What was once mysterious and aspirational is now overly accessible, at least visually. Exclusivity is diluted, scarcity vanishes, and suddenly, luxury begins to feel ordinary. That's why we now see luxury brands pulling back, raising prices, limiting product access, and quietly deleting influencers from their gifting lists. They want to restore mystique, to reclaim desire. Because when everyone has a Louis Vuitton tote or a dupe that looks just like it, the original loses its whisper. Why do we chase luxury? It's not just about the craftsmanship or prestige, it's about what it promises. Luxury tells us, you're worthy, you've arrived, you're special. Social media amplifies these messages. It turns a product into a personality test. Do you wear Hermès or Acne Studios? Are you quiet luxury or logo maximalist? Are you in or irrelevant? And when you don't have the budget, you're left with craving, comparison, and often consumer debt. In this way, luxury becomes more than a financial choice. It becomes a psychological currency.